HowDoYouSOL is the second video where I showcase the Lucas the Fourth utility. However, this time it's different compared to Rolling Gotcha, the first video featuring him. Beside the fact that I mostly worked by myself to create the audio and visuals, this took me over 6 months to make. Rolling Gotcha took less than a month to make, beside the utter fact that I had someone else animating it for me. So what happened during the making of HowDoYouSOL? To do that, I'll explain my process, setbacks, and other topics that relate to me creating the video.
Hey kid, you wanna try some drugs?
Or do I look like a hippie?
The project started around January and February. I asked Lucas's server about any ideas of what should I do next with the Lucas the Fourth Futiloi. In #bot commands, Misery responded to that I should do HowDoYouSOL and sent a video title, How Do You Octagon, as a reference. Also, a little side note here, that video he sent me is a parody of What Do You Mean by Hatsune Miku.
How's it going? I'm Jack. Today we're gonna explain about octagons.
Since Misery linked to me How Do You Octagon, that was one of them, it's kind of obvious. However, I felt there was a lack of visuals. Later, I found What Dome You Mean, and the visuals were amazing, but I possibly couldn't do that. So I decided I want to achieve a mix between both videos, one that isn't so hard to make, also making one that isn't lacking in visuals.
I am out of chips!
This was one of the few things that made it into the final product. I don't have much to say here. Most of the images were made from my phone or I downloaded it. The 3D modeling were done on my small, blue computer. I am not finished with this second yet, but I'll move on from it. Before I start talking about the video process, there are 3 versions of HowDoYouSOL as you can see in the playlists I have. Also, I'll consider it to be a new version if I scrap a lot of content to replace it with more and new content.
Ask me if I'm a truck. Are you a truck?
This was edited on my old blue computer, who I'll call SB, short for Small Blue. But the major setback was the amount of space it had. It just couldn't handle it. I couldn't deal with the frequent clashing and the amount of lag it produced. I waited for Misery for the Miku Miku dance animation, hoping it will lower the stress on SB, but it never came. Even I thought about making the video a still image with audio only. I was listening to the audio not knowing what to do for the visuals until it struck me. The audio had a flaw.
The creepers are the scariest fucking thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Okay, so I lied a bit. The audio didn't stay the same either. I forgot the Japanese letter of shu to the utiloi, so I had to synthesize shu and re-render the audio.
And push, and push, and push.
I got news of a new computer, which I will call SG, short for Superior Gray, as it had 1,000 gigabytes compared to SB, who only had 29 gigabytes. So thanks to SG, I was able to transfer the files to SG with a new updated version of the video editor I was using, which had more effects, less lag, and faster rendering time. What makes this version 2 is that I decided to remove a bunch of assets that lag SB and wasn't that important, as I was afraid SG would have the same fate as SB. But it didn't. I made new assets on my phone and collected new ones. However, this new update of the video editor couldn't support transparent videos, while the older versions can. I was stuck on this problem for a while and I didn't know what to do, until I noticed that older editions of the video editor could support transparent videos. So I went to SB and rendered the clip and pasted it into SG. When I showed Misery a preview of the video I was only giving it to a few select people, he noted that it didn't have much of the original source, which was Lucas the Force, one lineup SOL. So I scrapped a lot of content and replaced them with Lucas's video and made more cleaner assets.
I am Earthbound. I'm an RPG, the second game in a set of 3.
I decided to add lyrics last as I wanted the visuals to be complete first, then I'll add lyrics. But SG couldn't handle the Japanese keyboard, which really sucks for me as I need custom katakana for visuals and lyrics, so I had to figure a way around this. I knew copying and pasting worked, so I did that for the lyrics that aren't custom. But I didn't know how to get custom lyrics without copying and pasting so much in singular letters. And SB saves the day yet again, as it's also a Windows 10 computer like SG, but it could support the Japanese keyboard. So I typed it on Notepad with SB, then transferred the Notepad to SG, and copied and pasted it from there.
Daddy.
If you haven't realized, yes, there are some bugs that I left in. As 1, I didn't know how to fix them. 2, I'm lazy and didn't notice. 3, they're intentional. There are only 4 bugs, starting with Mirrored Mina. She wasn't supposed to be mirrored, but something went wrong and I decided to keep it to haunt Lucas the 4. There's a little piece of Lucas the 4 at the wrong spot, but I didn't know what causes or how to fix it. There's this clip that starts with bruh, and that's intentional. Plus, I didn't know how to fix it as it crashed every time if I did put the clip there, so I had to put that as a replacement. There's a part of the video where black flashes the screen. I was too lazy to fix this.
I can waste some of your lunchtime with a science word puzzler. Woo!
But it's pizza!
School was a major setback as I'm in the IB program, which is a difficult course to get into and to graduate from. So I wanted to maintain good grades so I can stay within the IB program. This only left me the weekends to work on the video. Family is also a setback as SG was a family computer which my parents used for Skype and sometimes Facebook, so I couldn't have SG forever, which meant I couldn't work on it for long. Finally, sometimes I just get carried away with stuff, and then I don't have enough time to work on it.
You want a bacon wrap hot dog? Woo! Woo! You want a Hasunimiku?
So that is how do you SOL took over 6 months to make. I hope this was worth the wait as I really did work hard on this to make it sure that was the quality I wanted to have. I really like working on these kinds of projects and I wouldn't want to release a video saying, "Hey guys, here's a video as it's not the content I want to upload. I know due to the lack of my uploads is what make me lose subscribers, but I prefer quality rather than rushing a video. Anyways, thanks for the support. It isn't much, but I'm still happy for it. And I know I normally don't do these videos with my voice, but I had to talk about this somehow. So thanks for watching this video discussing on how do you SOL and how do you SOL itself. If you didn't watch it, go ahead and do so.
Hatsune Miku! Hatsune Miku! Hatsune Miku!